If I go to it, maybe it'll be on there.
I love the Friendsgiving. The title has to be Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, what about this? Feel free to say no.
No, because you always say yes to me.
What about best Friendsgiving?
Oh, I love that. Yes. 'Cause we're best
Yeah.
friends.
Okay.
Yes.
I like
best
it.
Friendsgiving.
All right, there we go. Good.
Everyone's going to be like, I want to go on the podcast now. Wait in line.
We just have so many guests.
Wait in line.
Welcome to the Expansion Project with Alex Oradola and Stephanie Chenis. Listen and process life with us.
Wow.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Expansion Project.
Welcome.
Yeah, we're glad to be just talking to you guys again. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Almost.
Is it? It's almost.
It's almost the most
Hold
wonderful
up.
time. Yeah.
Hold up.
Clarify for the people.
We cannot pass over Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Then
Absolutely.
it is almost.
Yes.
Then it will be the most wonderful time of the year.
Time of the year. Yeah. Yeah. So today is a special. Well, actually, it's a special day for two reasons.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you knew. You knew. You kind of knew.
Come on, man.
Today is Stephanie's birthday.
Oh, woo! We should have got the confetti popper.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you still have a couple of those left, right?
I do. They're hiding.
I was joking, but I knew.
No, I
Part
have
of me
them.
knew that you
They're
probably.
in a secret location.
Just in case, like for emergency reasons.
I should actually bring one out on a Sunday morning and just be like, "Good job, Pastor Dave." That would be great.
That would be actually amazing. But yes, it's Stephanie's birthday.
Woohoo!
And,
We're celebrating.
Yeah, we're celebrating. And so we actually surprised her and took her out to eat today, the staff at the church, and just celebrated her. Steph is awesome.
Thank you
as
so
you
much.
all know.
As you all are as well.
We're so blessed to just have her.
Thank you.
At the church and just hang out with her. And so we also knew that we were recording today. Also, just kind of a side note, it's been like a month since we last recorded.
Yeah, because we doubled up last time.
Yeah, so because of movie magic, we were able to double up on our episodes the last time, a month ago. So we recorded the Kalis episode as well as the Ashley Kalis episode as well as our anxiety episode, which everybody really loved. And
I know, I love that they loved that episode because it was literally so random of us just to do it.
Yeah, we just kind of put it together because it was fresh in our hearts.
And that was after we interviewed Ashley.
Yeah,
and we were like so dead. We were like,
yeah, and I think we left that hoping that it would be like, oh, I hope this was like a good episode.
Exactly.
Like it was. I was just like dumping
all
of our stuff. So we had so many amazing just comments about that episode, and so thank you all. I'm so glad you got something from that. You enjoyed it. It was very cathartic for me. I'm speaking for myself, but it was very cathartic and relieving for me to talk about that after that day, and just like. It wasn't like a nightmare day or anything, but it was just stressful. There was a lot going on.
Right.
So it was nice to just decompress and just like tell y'all about our anxiety.
It was a good therapy session for us.
It was.
We just sat here and talked it out.
Right?
It was perfect. It was perfect.
We were crying. It was great.
It was fine.
No, it really was. And so thank you all just for the positive feedback.
Yes, thanks everyone.
And the second reason it's a celebratory day is we're celebrating Friendsgiving. But not just Friendsgiving. Best Friendsgiving. Hey.
That is what we're celebrating.
Exactly what we're celebrating. So why don't you tell the listeners what we have in front of us?
I am so just grateful and thankful for the KFC for providing us our Friendsgiving meal today. We have some extra crispy chicken We are sharing mashed potatoes with gravy, mac and cheese, and of course, this isn't a roll. What is it? A biscuit.
Yeah. Signature KFC biscuit.
You're really going to start eating?
Oh, no, not yet. We'll should we wait? Like, what
right,
should we do?
One bite.
One bite? Okay.
I'm going to do potatoes because I feel like that's less...
And we promise we'll eat away from the mics just
so
in
you
case.
Don't hear us.
Some of you are like creeped out by food eating on mics and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, KFC. That's pretty banging.
That's pretty good. Also, a fun fact. We just ate like an hour ago.
We did.
For Steph's celebration.
We did. So we cannot eat right now.
And her idea on the way there was like, we should get chicken. And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, we can do something.
It was a good idea.
Yeah, it was a good idea. And it is a good idea. I'm super like, I walked in here being full from that. And I just smelled the chicken in the room. And I was like, you know what? I'm down for this. So
that was a whole drive from KFC to the church. Yeah. I was like, man, this chicken smells so good. How can I eat it?
I know. Oh man. So yeah, we're gonna slowly put away this food while we talk today. And Steph's other idea for the podcast today was that we talk about gratitude. And so we're going to talk about gratitude and Thanksgiving. 'Tis the season, right? Like it's Thanksgiving. So we're just going to talk about gratitude and being thankful and what we're thankful about.
Would you like me to sing Brandon Lake's gratitude song for you?
You know what? Why don't we save that? Put a pin in it.
Sure? I can
put a pin in it, rain check
it. I have come prepared.
I know you have. Hey, Steph, listen, I know. But let's just put a pin in that. You don't have you're strumming an invisible guitar right now. And it's not, it's
just
not
need you to start singing and I'll follow you.
It's not necessary. Like
okay.
I feel like we're there and
next episode. I'll be here.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
I'll be here.
100%.
Yep.
All right. That's totally happening. No. Yeah, really quick. We have some stuff. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say the thing I always say.
We have a few items to go
Items to take care of that could or could not be housekeeping. Who knows?
Get the broom out. Get the broom.
I'm just going to say it on purpose out of spite now. I'm just like, housekeeping.
Drives me nuts.
I listen back to it now and I'm like, yeah.
He's like, housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
I'm like, where are we? It's fine.
It feels so right, but it's not. So I checked the Apple, our Apple, I guess, channel for the podcast, and I saw that we have 2 5-star reviews that I didn't see. Right. So we have one from late October, one from early November, and I'd like to read both of them, or we'll both read one. Okay. We have one from a good friend of ours and friend from way back, Chuck Downs.
Chuck? It's Reverend Chuck Downs.
That's right, Reverend
we
Chuck Downs. What an honor,
Chuck. Yep.
Chuck, my man, love you. Love you,
Chuck.
Thank you so much. So I'm just gonna read this really quick, and then I'll give it to Steph to read this next one, but. Chuck says, Alex, Steph, and any and all guests and support amazing stuff. Please continue and do whatever comes to your hearts and minds. I love the who are we talking to? And this is just a test. We'll cut this. Nope, you didn't. And I loved it. Chuck Downs.
I love Chuck.
And we love you, man.
I have a crazy idea.
Go for it.
Alex and I talked about... I love how I just spring things on Alex.
You have no idea.
We talked about just like moments ago having Chuck come on our podcast because he also has a podcast. He does. And it's great to have people, in your lives that support one another when they're on the same journey. So I'm going to call Chuck.
Oh.
I'm going to call him.
I was mid chicken bite on that.
You're
going to call him right now? Oh, my word.
Do you think he's going to pick up? He has an important... He's an important person.
He's probably at work. You think he's working?
I'm going to leave...
Today's Wednesday.
It's my birthday. Why is he working on my birthday?
That's true.
Chuck, pick up.
We'll leave him a message.
Let's not tell him. And then he listens to the podcast.
Yeah, never tell him.
I'm going to leave a message, though.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice message.
How could
Chuck,
you, Chuck?
I just know that you forwarded me.
Bro, that's crazy.
That is unbelievable. All right, well, I'm not going to... Chuck, call me back because we would like you to be on our podcast. Thank you for not picking up on my day of birth.
That's crazy. I thought you loved this, man.
Okay, so this next review is from Christina Tagnoletti. She said,
I'm gonna take a bite of this chicken. Sorry. Go ahead.
Wow, I just witnessed that. Christina says, just finished listening to the podcast with Ashley Kalis. Thanks for taking the time to have her on and let her speak in this setting so we can hear the plans she has for Rhode Island as our next governor. Love how real you guys keep it and your laughs are infectious. God bless. Thanks, Christina. And
Thank
also,
you.
can we just give a shout out to Ashley because she was amazing.
She really was.
Even though, she didn't win, we were just so blessed to get to know her.
Yes, absolutely.
And from someone coming in from the outside and saying, hey, I want to help. That to me, she made a name for herself in a minute.
That was really dope.
Yeah. So
yeah, she was a pleasure, and we chatted afterwards and before, and she's just amazing. So absolutely a great person.
in case you're listening, Ashley, we love you.
We do.
God bless.
Come back anytime.
Anytime. Doors always open. Well, we do keep them locked, but let us know when you're on your
For
way.
legal reasons.
Exactly.
So if you want to leave a 5-star review, we will read your review on the podcast. So drop us a 5-star review. We'd love that.
And we may call you
And we may call
on the podcast
You're going to scare them away.
to say,
They're
hey,
gonna
do you
leave
want to come on? Okay, but who wouldn't want to come on the podcast, eat KFC with us, and just chill?
Yeah. We'll get KFC every week if we have to.
If we have to, we will.
We're ready. So in addition to that, we have our email. So no new messages this time around, but you're always welcome to leave an email at expansionpodcastgtcc@gmail.com. Seriously, if you have a topic that you want us to talk about, maybe something that's been on your heart that you want us to discuss, questions that you have, anything at all, send it to the email. We'd love to see you or hear you, read you, I guess. Anyway, we'd love to do any of those things. Expansion podcast gtcc@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you.
We love to chit chat about this and that.
Chit chat about this and that. Our namesake. Our true real name.
I know.
All right. I think that's it for the not housekeeping stuff. And now we can get into the episode.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about gratitude, gratefulness, but really quick.
What's happening?
Why is it not playing?
What are we doing? I knew it.
Do you want to sing it with me?
No, we can't. I don't think we can sing it. I think it's like a copyright thing.
Oh,
There
dang
might be.
it! Come on!
I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like
Brandon, wherever you are,
hit him up.
please, sponsor us?
Yeah, we totally be fine with that.
Can you imagine if Brandon, sponsored us? Wow.
That would be sick.
We would be really official.
Yeah. And then he could voice the intro.
Okay, well, hopefully we don't get flagged for that.
Yeah, no, I don't think
3
so.
second.
It was fine.
I wrote that song.
Hell yeah, your original song.
I wrote it.
Yeah, people.
Just kidding. Sorry, Brandon.
But yeah, we're talking about gratitude. We're talking about Thanksgiving. That's what this holiday is really all about. It's just about reflecting on your life and giving thanks for what you have.
Right.
And so I have a lot to be thankful for, Steph. I know you have a lot to be thankful for.
Sure do.
And we just want to talk about this season, but also some of the other things concerning this holiday and concerning family and stuff. So I don't know, Steph, if you want to start, you have anything you want to share?
I'm super excited for Thanksgiving because Jared and I are spending Thanksgiving over his aunt's house. And the last time we always spend Thanksgiving there. So the last time we spent Thanksgiving there, it was before COVID hit. So we have not been there, and I don't even know how many years now. I can't even count. So I'm so excited because we're all getting back together, and I know, that those special like memories that we create together are going to be good. So I'm excited because like I really miss those. Because last year, Jared and I had Thanksgiving by ourselves because I feel like my family had COVID or something. So last minute, we like went to the market. We had chicken also. We didn't have turkey.
There you go.
And I just made a bunch of sides. And
that's awesome.
Pretty sure we put up the Christmas tree and just like made it our own. Okay. But awesome. Yeah, I'm just excited to go back and be with family again this year.
Yeah.
Because it's been a minute.
Yeah. I think I'm in the same boat. We talked about this briefly, but my family is also strongly considering opening up Thanksgiving back up again. I talk about this a lot, but my father passed from COVID, and it was around Thanksgiving that happened. And so Thanksgiving was just very weird for a while. But we've recently discussed like, hey, let's start inviting people over for Thanksgiving and just the logistics of it all. But it's exciting. It's like, we've been seeing family, we've been talking to them, but like we haven't had a family dinner or gathering in years. And it feels like,
Right.
You can say that Thanksgiving is about the food and eating yourself silly, and I guess it is. But like that family aspect, of seeing people you haven't seen in a while and catching up and just, eating yourself silly with them, that's such a huge part of it. And I'd almost forgotten how important that aspect of it was.
Right.
I feel like Thanksgiving and Christmas go hand in hand when it comes to that part of it. And so it's exciting. And I'm going to see people and see my nieces and my nephews and just, hang out with my sisters and stuff. And
I love that.
Yeah.
Do you remember we used to go Black Friday shopping?
Yep. Yep. Shout out to the Black Friday crew.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Listen.
Yeah.
Alex and I were dedicated. Mm-hmm. We stayed out till all hours of the night and the morning.
Yeah.
And we shopped till we dropped. Do you remember the time we went to Kohl's and everything was $2.42? $2.42.
Oh yeah.
And we got so much stuff.
Oh yeah. I got a slow cooker, I think. I still have it.
I got a skillet.
I don't think I opened it.
Mine's still in the box. Jared actually just found it the other day, and he was like, "Are you going to use this?" I'm like, "Do you see how small that is?"
Same, yeah. I'm like, I don't need a slow cooker. But it was a small one too.
But it was $2 and like 40-something cents.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I remember that. And every year we're always out there, and we're always just like sitting in Warwick Mall, just like on a bench, and it's like 2 or 3 in the morning. And the older we get, the more we ask ourselves, why are we doing this?
I don't think I could do it.
Like, no, that's the same thing. I was just talking to some people, and I'm like, we're not doing that again this year. And like,
no, I am too old for that. I am passing the mantle to the younger generation.
They got it,
Have a blast.
Yeah.
Go break a door at Warwick Mall like we did. And enjoy it. Yeah, I started bleeding.
Yeah, it was aggressive. And it was like moms. It wasn't like teenagers. It was like moms and parents. They were pushing me aside. I'm like, why would you do this?
The moms are like, I'm getting that toy.
Exactly.
I'm like, okay, slow down.
It's especially crazy because they actually don't do the in-person late night stuff anymore.
No.
They're slowly migrating to just like either online or early morning.
Which is fine with me because I feel like Jesus was like, okay, you guys need to stop. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if we ever would have because we kept going up until a couple years ago.
Yeah. So I agree.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, I know.
I will be sleeping.
Yes. Amen. No, it's especially important because you're full of just all the food. You don't need to be up all night just,
shopping till we drop.
In a food coma on a bench and Providence Place Mall somewhere.
Pumping yourself at Starbucks.
Yes, it's horrible. What were we thinking?
We weren't. That's the problem. But
horrible.
It's okay. They were memories that we created.
They were. Yeah. Those fun times. But yeah, no, I remember that. And I remember just, going to, shout out to the Palos, because we would always meet up there, or your place. Like we met up at your parents' Mama D's house.
Yeah, we did. That's right.
That was our base of operations before we shipped out.
Then we all walk out of the house. There's like hundreds of us.
Yes,
literally hundreds of people.
Like, there's way too many people. What are we doing? Why are we doing this?
Can't. Oh, good times.
Yeah, no, that was fun.
I mean, I guess looking back, that's like something like we can be so grateful and thankful for. Like just that community of friends that we had and that we still have. Yeah. Like we know, even looking back, like just a few years ago, like we know that they'll always be there for us, and just as crazy as it was to go Black Friday shopping, I wouldn't want to be with anyone else.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. So it was like it was really special. We had to create our own fun.
Yeah.
And we did.
We did.
So I'm definitely grateful for those moments.
Me too. Yeah. Just having a crew like that. Pretty much everybody from like the first few Black Friday trips we had years and years ago, like are still people that I call friends now, you know, and we may not talk all the time, but like when I see them, I'm like we haven't missed a beat, you know?
You go right back to where you were. That's what I love.
I'm realizing how not common that is. You know what I mean? And when you have people like that in your life, like that's a gift.
It's
it really
so true.
It's a gift.
It's so true.
And so I'm grateful to the crew, Black Friday crew, if you're listening. I guess Friendsmas crew too, if you're listening. Yeah.
We love everybody.
We love you guys. We sincerely thank you. Thank you for your friendship and love y'all. Chuck's a part of that crew, so you know.
Well, Chuck hasn't called me back yet, so I don't know.
Like, I don't know.
Chuck.
I don't know if he's a part of the crew anymore.
I really hope he listens to this. I really hope he does.
We love you, Chuck.
We love you so much. We want you to come on the podcast so bad.
But answer our phone calls.
Yeah. You forwarded me. It's fine. Jesus forgave.
I'm trying to think of other things I'm grateful for. I'm very grateful. I'd say just for just this past year has been very intense in a lot of ways. As we've talked about before, we're very busy people.
Right.
We're very busy people at the church, and we're constantly doing things and preparing things and putting things together. We've had successes and failures. We've had, just things happen our way, that go our way and the opposite. And I was just thinking back on the fact that I'm able to be a part of so many things is a stressor. It's very stressful. But the fact that I have the ability to be a part of projects like this,
right?
It's not always easy to set up shop, hours after everybody has left the office and be like, we got to report an episode today. But it's been really fun, and it's
best times,
right? Yeah, this is great, and it's a blessing. And we talked about our anxiety episode, and that was a blessing to us.
I know it was.
It was nice to kind of reflect on God's goodness in that,
right?
And I left that feeling uplifted,
yes,
and encouraged. And I'm grateful for the fact that even though I feel like I have a lot going on and it can be very stressful sometimes, it once again, expansion, right? Like it expands me in a way that I'm able to receive different types of blessings that I didn't know I could receive in certain avenues, right? Like, I've been doing worship for so long. I know just kind of the gist of what that means for me as a person, but now I'm working more with youth and youth events, and I see how much of a blessing it is to see my students grow. That fills me up in a way that I can't get any other way, right? Like I work with people in other capacities, and it's just such a blessing in different avenues. And so I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the stretching, because it gives me a lot of blessing in a lot of ways.
I love that.
Yeah. Shout out to
Amy.
Amy, she's in the hall.
She's in the hallway. She's on the phone, isn't she?
Yeah, she's always busy.
She's a boss.
She's a boss. Love you, Amy. If you're listening.
She's the best. Oh, she listens. She listens.
Shout out to Amy.
I feel like just personally this year for me too, like I got some joy back in my life, you know, because I was feeling, I don't want to say like super depressed because I don't think that's what it was. I just think that I have reached like a new level of understanding with my relationship with God too, that things that would maybe either bother me or like we talked about get me anxious, like doesn't anymore. And it's almost like I have like a new pep in my step.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Right? So I'm really grateful and joyful for that.
That's awesome.
Because, man, it's like sometimes it can be so hard, but I can't do it without him.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
and
great.
It's just like, thank you, Jesus.
Yeah. There you go.
We can do anything.
We can.
You can do anything.
Yeah.
Who's listening? You can. That I know.
That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. It's encouraging. But it's been a great year.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, you know, looking back around the world, it hasn't always been, you know, amazing, and it's been tough for various people groups in various areas, and but God has just been showing up in a real way in our lives and in the church, and I'm grateful for what God has been doing, how God has been keeping us, keeping this church. Yeah, I'm grateful. I have a lot to be grateful for. So
yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
When you sit down and actually think about it. But like that's the thing. Like you have to like just maybe sometimes sit down and think about it, block out like all the noise, because I know for me and probably for you, like holidays sometimes can be like extremely hard.
Yeah.
Like extremely hard because we both have lost people in our lives who was very influential to both of us. And so holidays, you know, might not have brought us joy at one point. But I feel like now there's almost like a turning point where it's like, man, I can be happy.
Yeah.
And I can, you know, still enjoy the little things even though I'm missing someone. You really sometimes even have to like change your mindset too. Like, get out of your head.
Yeah.
Just do what God wants you to do and focus on what He has given you in this exact moment.
Right.
What He's placed in your hand.
Yeah.
And then be grateful.
Yeah.
Be grateful that He woke you up every morning and gave you breath in your lungs. Be grateful that, you know, you walked out of the house today and maybe you have a car that starts. Like, it's we have to thank God in the little things, not just the big things too.
Yeah. And it's daily too.
Yeah.
It's a daily thing. And I think Pastor Dave talked about this at some point, but just waking up in the morning is kind of like a moment for you to arm yourself with gratitude.
Right.
Just this idea that I woke up in a bed and it has pillows and a blanket on it. You know what I mean? And you woke up, the fact that you woke up.
Yeah.
You're here and you're moving. And just as you begin to shower yourself with all these gifts that you don't have to have and not everybody has, it really does reset you. But it's a daily thing. You know, you don't just say you're grateful once and it carries you. No, you continue to just focus on God's goodness every day. And I used to grow up in a church where a lot of the leaders would pray, you know, and they would start their prayer by giving thanks. Like every single prayer. And the thing that I remembered was, thank you, God, for the clothes on my back and the shoes on my feet. I just remember that specifically because it seemed like such a silly thing to pray for, you know, as a kid. And I'm like, yeah, well, duh, you know, but it's not duh.
No, it's not.
It's not duh.
It's not, and that's the thing.
Yeah, and I'm growing up and thinking about that, and I'm like, yeah, that's not necessarily, that's a luxury that we in this country for the most part can enjoy, like having clothes and shoes, you know. And if you're a missionary or you go around the world at all, you know that that's not something that everybody can enjoy and take part in.
No.
And so, yeah, that constant reminder, I think, was beneficial to me growing up, to just be like, yeah, no, that's not something that you could have. Like, you could be struggling to find shoes without like holes in it, or shoes that work, or functioning clothes that shield you from the cold. And it's awesome. And not not to bum anybody out, but it's true. Like,
it's true.
If anything, you should be encouraged. Like, this should be something that should, make you feel happy. Like, you're the grace of God is on you right now.
Yeah.
And
he's taking care of you.
He's taking care of you.
And, he's not letting you go without. Mm-hmm. Which sometimes I think we, like, don't think about, too. Like, he doesn't let me go without. Mm-hmm. Even if, like, your paycheck comes in and you're like, I don't know how I'm going to get my next meal. He always provides.
He always provides, yeah.
And that's just, like, something to just be grateful for in that. Yeah. Providing when we have nothing.
Yes.
My dad always taught us to just give even when we don't have anything to give. Mm-hmm. Like, I remember he would go up to people on Sunday at church and he would do, like, I forget, what kind of handshake did they used to call it?
Pentecostal handshake.
Handshake, where he had money in his hand, and he said God told him to give this person this X amount of money. And when he would go up to them and shake their hand, the people would be like, you have no idea how much I needed that. Yeah. And he always instilled that in our family, to just be a blessing. Mm-hmm. Be a blessing to people, because you have no idea what you're gifting somebody else with.
Yeah. Yeah. And God will take care of you when you do. He'll make sure that you have enough to give.
Right.
When you let go. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the ultimate, like, sign that that you're blessed when you give. And that that you're taken care of is when you give.
Right.
But yeah, I fully agree. That's awesome.
So let's challenge the listeners.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
So let's give you a challenge where listen to the Lord, obviously. Mm-hmm. Not just us. But
yeah, I know.
to bless someone randomly who you would never maybe think to bless, or just, even cross paths with. And see how much you bless, your blessing to them is going to be received. But then watch how God will in turn bless you for blessing others.
Yes.
So as the week of Thanksgiving approaches, let's just bless people.
Yeah.
Why not? Mm-hmm. I got a couple dollars in my pocket. I'll go bless somebody with it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Put a smile on somebody's face.
Yeah. You have no idea.
No. Turn that frown upside down. Not Alex's. Alex is not frowning.
Yay. That's awesome. Yeah, I love it. We're at about 30-ish minutes, so we should probably wrap up. But yeah, we just want to really quick, if this time of year is just kind of hard for you, a few years ago, that was me. Thanksgiving was just super, super weird and strange for a while. And Christmas subsequently. If that's you, just know that we're praying for you. We're pulling for you.
We have you.
Yeah, absolutely. And like we said before, if you ever need an ear or somebody to listen to you, reach out. Like, we're here. You have our email. If you come to this church, you see us on Sunday, we want to talk to you, want to open up a dialogue.
Yep.
As people who have been through it, legitimately, have experienced loss, and have gone through these seasons without somebody, we know what it's like.
Yeah.
And so please, we want to talk, and we want to comfort you in this time. And just know that we're praying for you too, and we're pulling for you sincerely.
We do. We love you.
We do. And we're so thankful for you guys. That's what we're super thankful for, too.
Our listeners!
Our listeners.
We should have started with that.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, that's number one. Seriously,
that's
though.
number one.
It's been so great to just hear how much you guys are liking the podcast. And I didn't mention this last time, but we've been, our numbers have just been getting higher and higher. Our highest number of listens are on Apple Podcasts. So combined views between Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts, we've been topping over 100 listens a week.
Man, that's
which
pretty
is
cool.
Insane.
Who's listening? Who's listening
who
to us?
are these people that are listening to us? Like, it's insanity. So sincerely, thank you guys for loving the podcast and for just
so cool.
showing us so much love and appreciation. And it's been super encouraging to us. We wanna just bring that energy back to you guys. And so sincerely, reach out. We want to know what you guys want to hear. So let us know. But in the meantime, we're just going to keep, churning these out. And we just hope you guys are blessed by them.
One more thing.
Yes.
I'm grateful for you.
Oh, don't do this. Oh, no.
Pretty sure I also should have started off with that. But if we're grateful for the podcast,
Steph.
I couldn't do it without you. And let me just tell you, let me just tell my listeners right now, okay? There are not many people in this life that I can truly call my best friend. Alex is truly my best friend.
Oh, no.
I know that he has my back no matter what. He listens to all my crazy ideas. He doesn't talk back like maybe my husband might to my crazy ideas, so I love him even more. So it's like, I am so grateful.
Oh, my gosh.
Alex, thank you for making this happen and come true. And literally, I can't go a day without telling you how grateful I am.
Dang, my heart.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Well,
we should cheers with mac and cheese.
cheese. I haven't touched the mac and cheese yet.
I haven't either.
But yeah, same. Sincerely, Steph, I'm so grateful for you.
We're cheersing. Cheers.
Ching.
Ugh.
It's a little on the cold side.
It's cold.
But it was good.
Wow. We should have got corn. It's cold.
We should have got the juice.
We have to say goodbye now.
Yeah, but before we do, Seth, I'm grateful for you too.
I know.
Sincerely,
You're the best.
you're amazing, and
You
just
are.
thank you for just livening, making things so bright in the office, and just bringing the
So pink.
yeah, that too. There's so much glitter in the office right now because of her desk.
I gotta go clean it.
Long story, but anyway, I love you. And I'm grateful
Love
for you.
you.
I'm so glad that we get to do this show together.
Me too.
It's so much fun. But yeah, I'm grateful for you.
Let's keep changing the world one podcast episode at a time.
Let's do it.
Boom!
Let's do it. Yeah, high five.
Wait.
Well, how did we miss? One more.
Look at my hand.
All right, ready?
Are you looking at my
I
hand?
am. That's all I'm looking at. Yeah. All right, not our best, but it's okay. Picked up on the
We
mics.
made contact.
Yeah. All right, let's end it here. We love you guys. Stay grateful, and remember, what was your challenge again? Be
a blessing to someone this Thanksgiving.
Be a blessing to somebody this Thanksgiving.
Bless people.
You have your homework.
Bless them.
All right?
Even if you have 2 cents. Bless them with the 2 cents.
Bless them with the 2 cents. All right, love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.